Hello, Gemini. Welcome to your monthly reading for April 2025. This is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. And hey, we're going to jump right into it. If you are new to my channel, this is not normal. She just kind of jumped into my lap before I started your forecast. But if you are new to my channel, I will give you your astrological overview first. Then I'm going to do your spread. Then I break it down week by week. You're going to want to pay attention to what's happening this, because I pull more cards too, and then I do a second spread. This way you feel like you're getting a personalized reading. Now, April, Gemini, well, it's so good to see y'all, okay? I feel like it's been forever. I missed y'all, and there's a lot happening on the back here, all right? April is a wild, game-changing, stimulating, exciting month. Great new beginnings. Welcome to the paradigm shift, right? This is going to be a month where you're no longer, feeling like you're walking in quicksand, right? That's what the past few months have been. I told you last year, January and February are going to be slow. And then March is just going to be bonkers and a little bit confusing with the double retrogrades, with eclipse season. But now buckle up, okay? Especially once we hit mid-month, and I'll show you, when we get to that point, I'll turn this whiteboard around. But for you, from the get-go, from the beginning of the month, Gemini, it's insane, okay? And I'm going to tell you why, but this is definitely going to be, you're going to hit the ground running, especially, remember, coming after the end of March, the single most important time of 2025 in terms of your life transforming, okay? Kicking off this brand new era, especially coming up that new moon solar eclipse in Aries, in your 11th house of your hopes, your wishes, your future dreams, your long-term goals, friendships, communities, allies, benefactors, all of that with that rare alignment that we had. Look at your last week's reading, okay? I did an hour reading that time. Because it was so big and it's once in a lifetime. You're still going to feel that energy this month. I want you to know that, okay? Especially for the first few weeks, that's how powerful it is. Welcome to your great awakening, all right? The age of wisdom, age of, Aquarius. We're on the brink of the age of Aquarius. We're leaving the old world, starting this new. Everything's changing for you. Everything's changing, okay? So focus on that heart-based living, your soul's mission. We're going to talk about the North Node. This month, mind-blowing, okay? So focus on your path to enlightenment, all right? All this Aries energy, because we're still in it, right? Remember, it's courage, it's entrepreneurial, it's ambitious, it's self-sufficiency, it's leadership. It rules your 11th house, okay? So you are able to do, a lot of you are launching businesses, doing a lot of big things in career, your reputation, a lot of you are becoming famous this year. You've got your house of fame activated with the North Node, okay? You're also experiencing Neptune in Aries for the first time ever for you. The first time since 1861, all right? So there you go. There's that spiritual warrior, the collective ideals. What do you want to spread to humanity? Because remember what I said, Aries rules your 11th house. Your 11th house. No other sign, Gemini. The 11th house is humanity. It's the masses. It's community. This is big, okay? But I can't even, so just continue to vibrate at that high frequency, okay? Again, I talk a lot more about Neptune moving into Aries for the first time. And you're going to see Neptune has some major aspects this year that you've never experienced because it hasn't happened in 164 years. So April, one of the biggest months of your lifetime. All right. So April for you, well, it's going to feel like a slingshot. Okay. Not the slingshot, that you get in like, Lucky Charms or, Fruit Loops, but have you seen the movie Interstellar? It's like that kind of slingshot when they use that super massive black hole's gravity to, right, kick up velocity, accelerate speed, their ship toward Edmund's planet. You remember that? So that kind of slingshot, because you're going to be gaining momentum this month, all right, within your orbit, but not so fast, all right? Literally, like, because the first 2 weeks. Still have those retrogrades. You're reassessing. A lot of things are, you're starting to get more clarity. You see Mercury's finally going direct though, right? Amazing. But you're still going to be processing things. Mercury is your ruler. Yeah, Gemini? Mercury is your ruler, so it impacts you the most. Gemini rising is your chart ruler. So you're going to be experiencing some pivots, maybe, calculating your next move. And maybe for a lot of your Geminis, things are not going at the pace that you want, right? Geminis y'all are, the brain lightning, right? So even people that you haven't heard back from, things like that, it's going to start moving now in a really big way. But again, like I said, for you can expect like right off the get-go. Okay. I'm not even gonna, it's not even on the whiteboard. I'll tell you, Gemini, okay? Because, I love you and I'm a Gemini rising. My brother's a Gemini. I have a lot of friends that are Geminis. But April 1st, Venus, yeah? The things that you desire, things that you pleasure, love, relationships, money, creativity, all of that will conjunct the North Node. And that is going to start happening. You're going to feel that strongly this month. Remember, your North Node, your destiny, all in Pisces in your 10th house of your career, of fame, of your reputation, of public recognition, honors, achievements. If you're retired, what are you exerting your energy into that you want to be known for? That's what this. What's your big passion here? Okay, not on the whiteboard. I'm not telling out. I'm only going to tell certain signs where it's relevant. Obviously, we'll talk about that more in your weekly forecast next week. Okay, but are you ready for the most insane weekend of the year? Here it is. Okay, we start on Friday, and this is big. Okay. Friday, April 4th, you've got Saturn sextile Uranus, you have Mars sextile Uranus, you have Mars trine Saturn, all right? So Saturn sextile Uranus, can I just tell you right now, Gemini, we have not had that since 1997. This is big. This is big. Happening the same day that Mars is sextile Uranus, that only happens twice a year. And all about Mars trine Saturn at this point. Hopefully you do. Hopefully, I told you last week. I've been telling you the past 2 weeks. This is a day they perfect, okay? Normally it only happens once a year, but because of these retrogrades, which I told you is a blessing in disguise, because now we get Mars trine Saturn 3 times this year, okay? That's your 10th house of career and your second house of money and income and salary. The Saturn bringing that stability, okay? So you've got now Uranus in the picture. Whoa, sextiles are windows of opportunity. This is insane. This is one of the biggest days of 2025, one of the biggest days of the decade. All right, Uranus, the great awakener, the planet of change, of your personal revolution, of evolution, of progress, innovation, freedom, your future, breakthroughs, the unexpected surprises, maybe even shocking surprises. Yeah? It's Uranus. But here's the thing, Gemini. Uranus is in Taurus in your 12th house. So what does that mean? That is everything beyond the physical plane. So there's a lot, that's happening spiritually for you, where you are having this inner wisdom come out, where you are making, really strong intuitive judgments. 12th house is healing, okay? It's also, by the way, things happening behind the scenes for you. So this is really, really big for you. This is going to be really great. So a lot of things that are happening around this time, yes, career, money, fame, all of that, but self-worth, self-value, material possessions, it's big. It's big. And a lot of this is going to be subtle, but you see, this is big. You'll feel it the beginning of the month, up until like the 10th, 12th, 14th. Saturn, remember, is highly active right now, right? Life lessons, authority, long-term plans, goals. That's what Saturn is. He's bringing stability to the actions you take, your passions, your drive, your ambitions, okay? So whatever you're doing around this time, especially this day, which is like, the jackpot, the money shot, you're going to leave a footprint. Your legacy. What is your legacy? But you've got to use this. Mars wants you to take action. Mars is all about action. All right? Please do. All right? Here's the thing, okay? I talked about this in the astrology overview live stream. All three aspects are at 25 degrees. That is the Aries degree point, the cardinal degree of fresh starts, of beginnings, of leadership. This is all happening after the new moon solar eclipse in Aries that happened for you in your 11th house of your hopes and wishes and long-term dreams. So this is coming after all of that energy with all those planets that were at that 0 degree Aries point. So this is something for your future for a really long time, okay? For a really long time. What is your vision moving forward? So think about that, okay? And don't rush things around this time. Let things play out because Mercury is, a little bit retrograde, but also it's Uranus. There's gonna be changes. Maybe some things you did not expect, okay? But there's great changes, okay? Maybe there's new love coming through. Maybe there's that contract that you didn't think was going to happen. It's going to happen now. Uranus, remember, brings surprises. Okay? Maybe that studio apartment opens up. You never know. So again, be just patient and see what plays out. Okay? There may, especially with Mercury retrograde, remember, it's going to go direct soon. All right? So you are going to have those breakthroughs. Uranus's breakthroughs. Just watch these days, but please put wheels in motion. This is big for you. Okay? This is really, really big for you. And this energy is so much stronger than a Mercury retrograde. So if you have to sign something, sign it. This is big. Okay? This is huge. All right? I mean, obviously, if you can wait, just 6, 7, whatever. What day is this? It's in my notes. Yeah, it's 7 days. You're going to, it's actually, on that Monday. Wait a few days. Wait a few days. All right? So just please take action. And by the way, if you watch for your rising, your moon, or for your husband, your kid, whoever it is, all signs are going to feel this day the most. Every single sign. Because it hits everything. It hits everything, okay? Everything. Now, if you know your birth chart, your natal chart, if you have any planets 23 to 27 degrees in Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, or Aquarius, you will feel this strongly, okay? And just when you didn't think your life could get any more life-changing, look at what's happening the day after, Saturday 5th. So remember, these are the peak. These are when the planets perfect. So again, you're feeling this as soon as we hit April up until about the 10th. Saturday, you have sun sextile Jupiter. Jupiter's in your sign, Gemini. So what? This only happens twice a year. This is the best. This is the luckiest day of the month. Jupiter, the planet of luck, good fortune, profit, abundance, wisdom, expansion, sextiling the sun. Oh my God, life force. I mean, this will everything. This is an enormous window of opportunity for you. Like, what is happening? What is happening? Put wheels in motion. On the same day, you have Venus trine Mars. Who? What? Are you joking me? Like, this is insane. Please take advantage, Gemini. Please. Okay? I'm here for you. So, when you got Venus trine Mars, right? Venus, romance, relationships, creativity, beauty, money. Trining Mars, drive, action, passion. All of that's up for grabs. I mean, the same day that the planet of luck and good fortune is here, activated. Hello, this is big. While this is happening, this is big. This is unforgettable. All right. So remember, a lot of things are going to start playing out. For a lot of y'all, you're going to see things right off the bat. For a lot of y'all, you're going to see things happen gradually. All right. You know what happens when Venus and Mars, the two cosmic lovebirds, get together. Okay. Especially in a trine with this great flow, right? Venus and Pisces, Mars and Cancer, two water signs, very emotionally moving, very, really wonderful here. And again, they hit your house of income, money, finances, salary, and career, and fame, and achievements, and also self-worth and self-value, and everything here. I don't even know. I can't even, how can I express to you how big this is for you, Gemini? All right. So remember, Venus is retrograde. So a lot of people from the past still can be coming around. Former lovers, maybe creative ideas you had in the past, okay, that you were thinking about, take action, okay? It's beauty here too. I mean, maybe you're thinking of, switching from Prel to Pert Plus, whatever it is, just go for it. You got to feel this in your bones. This is big. This is huge. Jupiter's in your sign. You've got, okay? Jupiter brings blessings. Your blessings depend on the actions you take, okay? But listen, I told you about that 25-degree point. Venus trine Mars is happening at 25 degrees. Imagine that, right? Fresh starts. If you're single, if you don't go out to the taco bar, wherever you meet singles, okay? The cat cafe, wherever it is. Spring is sprung. Go out there, okay? Fall is looking great in the southern hemisphere too, okay? So please mark this in your calendar now. Triple circle it, okay? If you happen to be called for jury duty or something, right? Don't fret, okay? Remember, Jupiter is bringing you luck. Uranus is bringing surprises. The person sitting in the pew next to you could be your soulmate. Put yourself out there this day, please, all right? So, and like I said in your 2025 annual forecast, with the retrogrades bringing blessings and disguises, right? Especially Venus trine Mars 3 times this year. We are going to have Venus trine Mars again next month. And oh, my diddly days, I can't even begin to tell you. That's when Venus and Mars are going to be in fire signs. So that's going to be fiery. So, okay, you can't touch this. This is going to be really hot. So that's your last chance. All right. If you don't do anything now, you do have another opportunity in May, but then never again until 2027. Take advantage. This is why I'm here, Gemini. I'm here to help you plan. Okay. Plan your life. All right. So go ahead. Invite me to your wedding. You're going to get, so a lot of y'all are going to have big things. Invite me to your business opening, whatever it is, or just become a member. I love you. All right. So signs that are going to feel this the most, air signs, that would be you, Libra and Aquarius, and fire signs, Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo. All right. And the water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, they're going to feel Venus trine Mars the most, but everyone's going to feel this entire weekend. Now, Monday, you've got Venus conjuncting Saturn in Pisces, 25 degrees. And you see the pattern? 2 + 5 = 7, by the way. What I told you recently. It's very spiritual. Now, we typically have Venus conjunct Saturn once a year. This is big. We have it twice this month, okay? So I want you to think back to January 18th when we had it around that time, right? This time around, it's incredibly potent. This is all happening in Pisces in your 10th house of fame, career, public recognition, achievement, social status, leadership. Remember, this is not just Venus conjunct Saturn. It's Venus conjunct Saturn, conjunct the North Node with Mercury up in there. So, love, relationships, money, this is stability. Saturn's bringing that stability, structure, commitment. It is kind of like a make it or break it moment. You've got to know the things that you desire. You've got to know what you want here. All right. You've got Saturn is going to make sure. Okay. Remember, he does those reality checks. And so this can be hard if you're not working with Saturn's rules. But remember, you create your reality. This is prime time. This is your awakening. Okay. As above, so below. Stay heart focused, heart based. Okay. Vibrate at that high frequency. But you see what's happening. You see what's happening. Do I even have it on the whiteboard? No, I don't. I'm going to tell you. That's the thing. I started you. You're my first this week. I really got excited about doing Gemini's reading. You got so much happening, okay? But Venus will sextile Uranus at this time. FYI, all right? That's big. So that's breakthroughs in love, money, romance, research, anything that you desire. What brings you pleasure, okay? Big. And now you see Mercury does go direct, all right? So now we're here, the same day Mercury goes direct. Absolutely amazing. Mercury, your ruling planet going direct, okay? Going direct. Now you've got clarity. Now you got perspective. Now you have a forward momentum. Just remember, Mercury doesn't do super well in Pisces. Mercury's going to go direct in Pisces, but hey, we'll take it. Mercury's going direct and only going to be in Pisces for a little bit before moving back into Aries, still in shadow. Just have patience. Have patience, because Mercury in Pisces, again, that's your 10th house of career. There's a lot happening up here, but wait until Mercury goes into Aries. Big. All right. So now, actually, Mercury was part of this 5-6 planet, conjunction in Pisces, or that we've been having in March, going direct at the same degree that we had the eclipse in Pisces September 2024 too. See if anything comes up around that time. Pick up see if there's any patterns. Again, this is all in your career sector, September 2024. Now, remember what I said, we have the North Node, Saturn, Venus, Mercury, all conjunct. So therefore, Mercury's conjuncting Saturn. So just that alone at this point, you have to be willing to commit. There's something you have to be committing to, things that you've been reassessing since February, okay? So it gets a little bit more complex, and I'll break it down in your weekly forecast that I'll do next week, all right? But, I mean, this is a big moment for you. It's a very big moment for you. And then, when I say willing to commit, just be prepared. Because on Saturday the 12th, how dramatic was that? My one hit. So anyway, April, Saturday 12th, we have the full moon in Libra. All right? That's going to happen around 9 p.m. my time, Eastern Standard Time, New York City time, wherever you want to, wherever you live in the world, convert it. You're going to start feeling it over the weekend. All right? It's a full moon. It's a full moon. But what I say, get ready to commit. It could also be get ready to end commitments. That's a full moon in Libra. Okay? All about endings in commitments, partnerships, relationships, legal matters. Remember, full moons are turning points. They're emotional. They're reflections, culminations. And here we go. Technically, this ends the Aries-Libra axis that we've been on since 2023. All right? Technically, right? So I want to tell you something here. On paper, it looks a little challenging. It doesn't look great because the sun, moon will be squaring Mars in your second house of self-worth, self-value, right? Income, salary, finances can be challenging, can be emotional. However, the sun will be conjuncting Chiron, which actually makes things easier. Jupiter in your sign will be trining the moon. Yeah. Uranus will be sextiling Venus, the North Node, Saturn, and Mars will be trining Mercury, Venus, Saturn, the North Node, and even Neptune. So, yes, please. Yes, please. This is a loaded full moon. Yes. Is it an amazing full moon? Yes. Yeah. Emotional? Yeah. Be mindful. Mars is still in Cancer, it can be so emotional. Just remember, be responsive, not reactive, but emotional responses can often suppress critical thinking. Be very mindful. I don't think you'll have any problems. You're Geminis. You are the thinkers. So, why is this such a big full moon? Well, because it's a full moon in Libra. Venus, Libra's ruler, retrograde since March 1st, right, is going direct in Pisces the same day. What are the chances? That is insane. So Venus, no longer retrograde. No longer retrograde. Venus, ruler of this full moon. Okay, so Venus is a star here because Venus is in Pisces, right? Exalted. Sextiling Uranus. So there's breakthroughs, breakups, perhaps, but freedom. That's what Uranus is. New opportunities in money, in love, in sex, creativity, all of that. Venus rules Taurus too. Remember, Uranus is in Taurus. Taurus is a finance sign, by the way. All right. So possessions, values, things that you value, things that you desire, love, relationships, food, even. Do you see how significant this Libra full moon is? You could have sudden opportunities to make money, to meet someone, to hear good news. Jupiter is activated. Jupiter in your sign is activated. Expansion, growth. At this point, I have to say, you got to read your moon. If you read for your sun and rising, read for your moon. Read for this month, please do. All right? All of y'all. All right? The moon, it just affects you so much and you don't even know it. Okay? Now, Venus, feminine energy, right? Moon, feminine energy. Also, mother, right? very likely female figure in your life may be involved around this time. All right. This is one of the biggest things for you. Okay. This full moon, because Libra rules your 5th house. So what does that mean for Geminis? All Geminis, Gemini rising, 5th house is the house of joy and pleasure, creativity, love, romance, true love. So again, yeah, could be the ending of a relationship, beginning of one. Creative partners here, something about self-expression. It's also birth, right? Procreation. It's the house of sex. It's hobbies as well. Recreation. The word create something with this full moon. Now, what I was saying, a lot of feminine energy around this full moon. It could be a female involved here, all right? Mom, boss, girlfriend, wife, neighbor, colleague, lawyer. It doesn't matter. It's something, okay? Remember, Libra is the woman with this scale, right? Roman goddess of justice. Legal matters, very maybe something here regarding everything that I just mentioned, okay? So just keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. But I like this full moon. I like this full moon. Use it. All right. Now, who's going to feel this full moon the most? Cardinal signs: Aries, Cancer, Libra, Capricorn, and Taurus. Okay. And you. Because the moon, right, is going to be trining Jupiter in your sign. So Venus is going direct this day. How amazing is that, right? Venus rules, Libra. It's such a interesting thing. So what does this mean? On that same day, this is why this is such a potent and a unique full moon. Full steam ahead with Venus going direct, especially with career, especially with public recognition, honors, achievements, your reputation, everything here, full steam ahead. All right. With Venus going direct. Okay. Now, money, relationships, love, all of that as well. Okay. Big. Things are moving forward. And Venus is now likely bringing you things because Venus is now direct. So maybe bringing you money, maybe bringing you relationships, or pay attention. This is a big one. And again, we'll talk about it more in your weekly forecast. It's big. Now, Tuesday the 15th or Wednesday 16th, depending on where you live, because a lot of these ingresses just happen to be happening like late at night or early in the morning. Mercury moves into Aries, but then on the 16th, Mercury will conjunct Neptune. The very first aspect, that Neptune in Aries is having. You've never experienced this. This is Mercury, your ruling planet. This is big. And we'll talk about your weekly forecast. I'm just going way too long here. Thursday, the 17th, Mars enters Leo. What? He is on fire. He's so happy to be out of retrograde, out of Cancer. This is huge. Mars in Leo is really big. You're signing contracts. You're having big conversations. You're launching businesses. This is everything that you wanted to do back in November and December that you couldn't because Mars went retrograde in Leo. You're doing now. All right? This is Leo rules your 3rd house. Communication. Writing, researching, advertising, marketing, PR, all of that. Everything that you're good at because you rule the 3rd house, Gemini. You're in your zone now. Oh my gosh, this is absolutely amazing. Mars and Leo, very heart-based, very loud and proud, creative, right? Leo, the king, the queen, royalty. It's your personal power. Take back your power now. Mars is out of Cancer. He's leaving your finances alone now. So Mars is now in Leo. Take charge. We'll talk about more in your, weekly forecast because this is a big deal. And there's a lot happening here with just too much happening here. Okay. So let's keep moving. Saturday, the 19th, April 19th, officially move into Taurus season. You're going to have a lot of spiritual moments. You are feeling divinely powered. This is big. Okay, for the next 4 weeks. And there's also something magical happening this day. I can't, well, I'll tell you about it when we get to it, but you're going to love it. All right. So what else is happening for you? I'm just going to skim through some of these things. Monday, the 21st. Okay, so now you see Monday, the 21st. This is after we move into Taurus season. Things get a little bit like someone's rocking the boat, okay? Because you see that we have a Sun square Mars, all right? So this is when, it can be a little bit challenging. This is when, the captain on the ship that you're on, the spaceship, he wants to go explore, a black hole. So y'all are going to have to see eye to eye. This is a little bit, okay? Just letting you know. Remember, Mars is in Leo now. That's pride, ego, okay? With the sun, ego. So just keep that in mind. There may be we got to see eye to eye here, all right? But more importantly, remember, you're on a karmic journey, all right? The North Node is so activated this month, this day. We have Saturn conjuncting the North Node. That's life lessons, karma, okay? You're going to have winds of change. Saturn, which is karma on the North Node, the point of fate and destiny and karma, your purpose. What is the legacy you want to leave behind? This is big. This is This is King Kong humongous, okay? This is universe. This is humongous. Saturn amplifies the North Node right now, which amplifies the 10th house for you. So again, career, fame, public recognition, everything that I said earlier, your reputation. So think about the direction you're going. This is when you're reaping rewards. Remember, Saturn rewards you. You got to know what direction you're going. This is your destiny. This is the North Node. An authority can be of tremendous help around this time. Venus is actually applying. Yeah? So here's the thing. I want to tell you something. Saturn, if you remember, Gemini, Saturn is leaving Pisces next month in May, moving into Aries. You're having really big changes. This is bringing a whole new energy to your destiny. This is a 19-year cycle with the North Node in Pisces. You're not going to have this for another 19 years, but with Neptune freshly in Aries, the only time in your lifetime, okay, will be meeting with Saturn, moving into Aries in your 11th house of your future hopes, wishes, and dreams. Please know what you want. At this point, please. And a lot of things are going to be revealed to you, and you're going to be in this stride. As long as you know what you want from the beginning of the month, you're going to be fine, and you're going to be ascending in the ways that you've never seen in your lifetime. Okay? And so I want to also just point out, Wednesday, the 23rd, you see that the sun will square Pluto. They're, Sun in Taurus, Pluto in Aquarius. They're both fixed signs. Can be a little challenging, like not seeing eye to eye, okay? So just be mindful. Keep your eyes on the path that you're on, your path to enlightenment. Remember, the actions you take have ripple effects. You're on a heart-based karmic journey, but this is your empowerment. Be flexible. Never let anyone take your power. Trust your intuition because this is the Sun square Pluto. All right. We'll talk about more in your weekly forecast. Thursday, the 24th, I don't even know if I have it on the whiteboard. I can't see that. I can't. But, we have the second Venus-Saturn conjunction. But what makes this a little bit stronger is that it's the moon conjuncting Venus, conjuncting Saturn, conjuncting the North Node, conjuncting Mercury. This all started last month. Remember, this is your healing path, your awakening, your spiritual awakening. You're going to have deja vu about March. But remember, Saturn is going really hard now. Doing those reality checks, being hard on you. Be disciplined. Work with his rules, okay? And you're going to be fine. Friday, the 25th, Mars will be opposite Pluto. This is a final opposition between these two powerful planets. Remember, this is ego, power trips, power struggles, come at me, bro energy with authorities, bosses, dominating micromanagers. That's this energy. It's a little unhinged. It's testing. It can be competitive, testing your sense of individuality, freedom, all of that. Okay. So please bear this in mind. Your spirituality is going to be tested. Handle things with grace. Remember, we had this January 2nd. We had something, remember, but Mars was retrograde at that time. Anyway, we'll talk about this more in your weekly forecast, but stay frosty, be cool. Don't let this be. You don't be that again, that dominating ego power trip, because everyone's going to feel this. It's for the collective. Power, absolute power corrupts absolutely. Okay. If you're reading the inheritance games, you know what that means. Or do you know who said that actually? Leave it in the comments. We'll talk about more in your weekly forecast. And then one thing I'm going to tell you, I'll tell everybody, Uranus is going to be sextiling the North Node. We'll talk about this is winds of change. You're changing. You're having big breakthroughs, okay? And you're going to feel this up until your birthday season. Now, Sunday the 27th, we have the new moon in Taurus, all right? So this is going to be big. I don't think it's going to have a huge impact on you. Just set new intentions. It's in your 12th house again. So a lot of things behind the scenes. It's a great time to really, face any fears. It's your 12th house. We'll talk more about your weekly forecast, but the reason I say it may not be easy is because it's squaring Pluto and Mars. It's happening with all of this. All right. I mean, I do like one really big thing here. And that, my Gemini friends, is that I'm going to give you a little preview. Venus is just starting to conjunct Neptune again. First time in 160 years. Like, it's amazing. It's amazing. Okay. So again, that's in your 11th house of your hopes, your wishes, future dreams, your squad, your community, your friendships, social network. And then on the last day, the 30th, Venus moves back into Aries. All right. So that's really big. Okay. Just use this energy. What did you want in March that you couldn't get? Use it now. And we're going to talk about more in May. Obviously, it's going to have more impact on May. But remember, Venus was in Aries all of February, pretty much retrograde in Aries all of March, pretty much. So there's things coming up around this time. Oh, you want to go down? Perfect timing because I'm done here. All right, Ruby, I'm going to put you in your thing. Okay, there you go. Geminis. Oh, my goodness. Holy cow. Geminis. What a month. What a month. How am I doing? Okay. All right. So let's do it. Yeah. All right. So I'm going to give you a little bit more time here. I went deep with y'all. Look at that card that just dropped out. Look at that. Look at that. That is a sign from the universe AF. Okay. You just got the Wheel of Fortune popped out. You know that's a sign. I told you about good luck, fortune. Oh my gosh. Let me stop talking. Okay, so Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising for April 2025. All right, so Gemini. Listen, a Wheel of Fortune popping out. I'm not surprised. It's a card that's attributed to Jupiter. Jupiter is in your sign. You have it there until June. Jupiter, this is the only, remember the beginning of the month. It's the only time Jupiter is going to be really active other than the trine, but that's lunations. So planetary aspects are, it's different from lunations. So take advantage of the first half of the month. Your life is going to change right from the get-go. Remember, Wheel of Fortune is all about this new path opening up for you. You saw that. Oh my gosh. Okay, Geminis. Yeah, you're good. Like, don't even talk. You're good. Look at this. What did I say? Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. Can you see this? You can. Okay, let's get started. You're good. New beginnings all the way. The Tower. Okay, so great. It's in your recent past. What did you go through that you needed to see something? There's something you needed to see. Something wasn't working. Okay. And it likely really helped with your self-worth, self-value, confidence, all of that, because it's a tower. The tower is attributed to Mars. Mars, like I said, in Cancer, right? Your second house. So there could have been something here that was really hard with money, finances. There could have been something with, jobs, career. But again, at the same time, even material possessions, what do you value? And self-value. So I like this, all right, because you're learning, and that's the big thing. You have to learn from what happened that may have happened unexpectedly, that could have even been, really hard on your ego, right? You see the crown being knocked off the tower. The crown, represents ego. So moving into this month, fresh, okay? But move forward. Now, you got the Page of Swords and the Heart of your spread. There you go. Fresh new beginnings, fresh new start. That was the best thing for you. The Tower moment. The Page of Swords, this is seeing things in a new way. This is you being a messenger. This is you being in your game. Swords are the mental suit, right? Communication, logic, processing, ideas, thinking, new things. You're moving into a new chapter in your life. This enthusiasm, right? You just got a job at the mall. Like, what, like as a kid, remember that time when that happened, right? Anyway. Big, because he is enthusiastic and he's like a sponge. He wants to learn and grow and wield a sword. So you're something new is absolutely happening, and especially with the way that you're thinking. You're signing something too, for sure. You got the Queen of Cups. You're in challenge area. Listen, have that self-love. Okay. First message, second message coming through. Yes, there's got to be likely someone who could be emotionally overbearing, emotionally manipulative this month. Keep your eyes out for that. All right. With the Queen of Cups in your challenge area. All right. Just don't let that happen. You got the Five of Cups in your crown. Why are you looking back at this? No. Listen, don't look back at the Tower. If you're going to look back, use it to learn. Learn from what happened. Why did that happen? Oh, I get it. I learned my lesson. The North Node is, it's this whole month is this brand new journey. I am looking forward to everything that's happening. So turn the other way, right? You see those cups behind. There's hope behind you. There's cups behind you. You got cups. You don't dwell on the past. Okay. You go, pick up the cups, cross the bridge, go home. You look at your big old castle, right? Get on your Peloton, do whatever you need to do. Just don't dwell on the past. It's all about emotional healing too. All right. So Ace of Pentacles, the root of your spread. So when I say you're going to get something new, you're starting something new, it's clear as day here. Do you want it? Yeah. You got the Ace of Pentacles. You're feeling restless. Yeah. You're feeling restless. There's some big new things, new opportunities that you're moving into this month. Very exciting. New path. Pentacles, right? Your physical reality as well. So there could be something that has come into your life in April and will be coming into your life in April. This is the biggest pentacle in the deck. You got money. Well, all that happening this month. It's amazing. You're good. You're absolutely. Aces are new change and beginnings. Pentacles, the 5-pointed star. All right. Very significant. It goes back to Mesopotamian times. It was linked to the vault of heaven. The golden ratio. This is, consciousness as well. That you're good. Because you got the Magician in your future. You're good. You've got new beginnings, as you can see, happening this month. The Magician, you're starting a new journey. It's the first card in the Major Arcana. Like, you're starting a brand new journey this month. You have the power to do it. But I want to remind you two things. One, the Magician is a card of action, right? You've got to take those inspired actions. All right. And you're feeling it though. So I don't need to tell you that. You can have anything you want. All right. He's got the infinity symbol over his head, infinite possibilities. He knows he creates his reality, and he does. He's a magician, right? Feel that magic. It's ether. Connect with the ether. You got all tools of tarot here. You got the pentacles, the swords, the wands, the cups. What do you want? Where do you want to put that energy? You're in this new headspace that and everything, communication too. Have these conversations. Big. All right. Even the Ouroboros in his belt. Like, you're good. You're good. You're good. I'm very excited for you. You're going to have a lot going on up here because the Magician is also attributed to the planet Mercury, your ruling planet. You got the Page of Swords and the heart of your spread. Just don't dwell on the past here. If you're going to do it, use it for emotional healing so you can grow. Let's get to your stuff. Gemini. Oh my diddly days. What a month. What a month. I'm very excited for y'all. If you like this reading, it would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. Gemini, tell me what's going on. Oh gosh. Okay, we gotta. Let's go. Oh my gosh. Okay, I really didn't want these to turn into like our readings again, but I can't even. This is gonna be the best month. You see what's happening here, right? You got the Empress. Feel it. I want you to feel it. This is passion. This is love. This is luxury. This is abundance. This is everything. You're going to feel that Jupiter energy. Run with it. Use it. Oh my gosh. You even see the symbol of Venus here in the stone-shaped heart. Venus is strong this month. Okay. Venus goes direct this month. I love this. Okay. So there's definitely something new that you want, that you're going to be feeling really good. You're going to be feeling, this is the Empress, goddess. I told you some of y'all are having kids too. Yeah. So she is pregnant, or grandkids, or some of y'all are thinking about that. Okay. Or, you know, with Pluto activated, maybe it's students. Are you a teacher? There may be something there. Pomegranates all over her gown. Fertility, growth, new beginnings right here. The Empress, it's all about creation. Yeah. Card 3, 1, 2 equals new reality. You're having something new happen. You got the Two of Cups in your external factors area. So partnerships, relationships. This is the soulmate card that we say in layman's terms, right? The twin flame card, the true love card. It's in your external factors area. You're good. You're absolutely good. This is driving you. This is what's going to happen. You put your energy there, opening yourself up with another person. Look at that. I told you Mars is going into Leo. Some of y'all may be getting married actually this month, or signing a contract, or committing to something, there's paperwork involved this month for y'all. But anyway, you see the winged lion, all that passion here, healing, the caduceus. I mean, what did I say here? You got the Two of Cups here. If you keep looking back, you're going to miss this opportunity. Move forward, right? But look and see things in a new way. That's what the Page of Swords is here for. I can't even believe this. You got the moon, all right? But what's interesting here is where it falls in your staff. It really is just saying, yeah, I'm just so overthinking, over analyzing, losing sleep at night. I want to just... Let's get things going. All right. So remember that you don't have to do that. You can apply all this in this new, fresh direction. The moon, by the way, is attributed to the planet Pisces. Remember, Pisces is still very activated. There's 4 or 5 planets conjuncting in Pisces, but also North Node in Pisces that is all year long up until June 2026. In your 10th house of career. So a lot of y'all have had career, reputation, all of that on your mind. And if not, it's just whatever it is. What it's saying here is like, I'm done. I'm not going to expend any more energy into thinking. I'm going to trust my intuition more. Knight of Pentacles in your final outcome. Yeah. What did I say about Saturn? What did I say about Venus conjuncting Saturn? What did I say about all of that? You're good. You got the Knight of Pentacles in your final outcome, which is all about building, all right? Building. This is all about building toward your future. He's all about commitments. He's in it to win it, all right? Building a strong foundation with money, with wealth, with investments. What are you investing in? Remember what I said, Pentacles are your physical reality. You've already got it here, something new, and now you're taking it for the long haul, all right? This is amazing. This is all about, look at that. You see the oak trees all the way in the background. You can barely see them. First of all, this is the biggest field in tarot. You can plant as many seeds as you want and then reap your rewards, okay? You see the oak leaves in his helmet and in the horse. He's connected to those oak trees that are far in his future. That's what you're going to be doing. That's what I want you to do. Plant those seeds. You're good. You don't even need any clarifiers. Yeah. All right. So, Gemini, let's break it down week by week. I just give you a little heads up preview. First week, we talked about April 4th is the whole weekend's a big thing. Remember, the Sun sextile Jupiter, that only happens twice a year. If you don't take advantage of that, then you got Venus conjuncting Saturn. You got the full moon. There's a lot happening. A lot in, air signs too. I didn't even tell you about, there's so many other aspects happening that we're going to talk about next week. Let's see. Let's see what's going on for the first week of April. You got the Six of Swords. Perfect. Do it. This is transitioning. This is saying coming with that tower in your recent past. And this is coming the first week. Yes, absolutely amazing. Because this is knowing that, hey, I'm protected. I'm good. Anything that's happened here, I've accepted it. Why am I holding on to the past? Why am I doing that? Let's move forward. Look at my finger on the turbulent water. Look at the direction they're going. It's like smooth sailing, okay? From chaos to calm up here. All right. So remember, very mentally stimulating month for you. New direction right here. You're good. You're absolutely good. Things are moving forward for you. Now, second week, yeah, you got Mercury moving into Aries. You got that Mercury Neptune conjunction. Mars moving into Leo is the big thing, and then moving into Taurus season. Mars moving into Leo. When we get to the second week, listen, that's a big deal. We'll talk more about it. Okay. You got the Nine of Wands. There you go. Don't give up. Don't give up. That Nine of Wands, that's all about perseverance. That's really great, because at this point you're gonna be like, no, I'm everything that's happening this month, I'm gonna get. All right. So I'm very excited. I'll clarify that one too. And then you got the King of Cups. Amazing. All right. So remember, emotions can be really heightened this week with Mars moving into Leo, but Mars is still going to be in Cancer a little bit before, but King of Cups, that's great. That's being emotionally stable. That's you being the rock for other people, because you're so, you've mastered your emotions. He's a king. He's a leader. All right. So again, there's a lot of emotions this month that like I said, but remember what I said. Look at the turbulent water. They're moving past it. Even with the King of Cups, he's on turbulent water. No, nothing's going to knock him off that throne. Stay strong. You're going to be fine. And then you're going to be sitting on that throne. Now, and you're going to be fine. You got a lot of cups are emotions, feelings, love, relationships, all of that. Now, third week, there's so much happening. Okay, Sun square Mars. Remember, this is when things get a little, with Sun square Pluto as well. Venus conjuncting Saturn the second time, conjuncting the North Node. You got Mars opposite Pluto. Big. Let's see what's going on for you, though, Gemini, for the third week of April. Okay. Yeah, so it was a sign when the Wheel of Fortune popped out, when the universe was saying, hey, Gemini, I'm going to wink at you real quick. It was a sign. There you go. New beginnings. Your life is changing. This is destiny. This is your destiny. This card is attributed to Jupiter. It is fortune. It's good fortune. It's luck. It's abundance, expansion, but it's fate. It's fate. This is a fated new path opening up for you when you're emotionally everything. All right, you're good. It's a 10. The Wheel of Fortune is a 10. 1 0 equals new beginnings, right? You got that here with the Magician, here, 1. You got that here with the Ace of Pentacles. You got it with the Empress. You got new like all over the place, stability. Last week for you, all right? Last week for you, the new moon in Taurus. Venus moving back into Aries. Venus conjuncting Neptune, big. Let's see what's going on for you for the last week of April. You're good. Look, you got an archangel coming right after that Wheel of Fortune. You're good. I mean, temperance is all about, patience and moderate, like not going to extremes. This is knowing everything is going to work out for you. You got Archangel Michael here saying, hey, Gemini, I got you. You're good. You don't have to worry about a thing. All right. You don't have to worry about a thing. Don't stress. Don't worry. This new path, perfect. Remember, Wheel of Fortune opens a new path, and then you got this path here. You got a path here too. You got a bunch of pathways. Perfect. All right. The pathway right here. You see it to the crowned, the sun shaped in a crown. Yeah, you're on your way. You're good. I can't believe this. You are absolutely amazing. You have an amazing spread. Gemini, thanks so much. If you like this reading, it would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments, tell me what's going on. And next week, yes, I'm going to go deeper in the first week. There's so much happening. I didn't even get to tell you everything, but also these aspects, I'm going to really tell you how to use them, okay? Because we haven't seen some in a long time, like 1 in 25 years. Gemini, and then yes, tier 3 members, we're going to pull a lot more cards. Career, love, everything. You know where to find the link. Okay, let's do that. And then we're going to see if any cards overlap. because that's your big sign. All right, Gemini, I love y'all. Y'all are amazing. I'm so happy for y'all. I'm so happy for y'all. All right, thanks so much, Gemini. I'll see you next week. All right, bye bye.